about you? Do you think she's a good role model for women as a mother and wife?
No.
No. Why?
I mean, the whole Skeet thing is enough. You had him around the kids doing all this weird shit.
Okay.
Yeah, like, nah, that's not cool.
Right.
And I think they didn't even last a whole year. Like, I don't condone. Mind you, this comes from someone who doesn't have kids, but I don't condone bitches. Women. Sorry.
It's okay. You can use the phone.
Sorry, no, I don't condone women introducing their children to men, and the relationship is not at least a year old. That's just crazy to me.
Okay.
I feel like with celebrity status aside, like I feel like she is trying to be a good role model to her kids now that like the things in the past are done with. Like now the things that are like in the past are done with, like with her sex tape and stuff. Like I definitely feel like she's trying to take that motherly role, like not just because she's rich, but because she has like that opportunity.
So you think her past is it's okay, no big deal?
Well, no, but you said business and other accolades aside.
Yeah, I know, but that's
Right.
what I'm asking her though. That plays into it. So you think I'm asking her the question?
I mean, I feel like her lifestyle, like that in general, it kind of would have been leaked in the first place because, like, I don't want to say the people that she was around with at the time, but
Is she a good mother and wife? Good role model for young women to follow?
Yes or no? Come on, model, we got you.
I'll say no in a sense of because I saw her watch the Balenciaga show, and there was so many other people who could have probably walked that show, but
All right, she's a terrible mom because she walked the Balenciaga show incorrectly. Okay, interesting. That's a very interesting take on it.
That's the model's point of view, remember?
Okay.
I think she was speaking
what-
on like the role model part.
No, I meant like role model, not model isn't like let me walk the let me
No,
kill
yeah.
the strip. But okay, what about you?
I mean,
Sh-
I don't know her, so I can't like say how she is as a mother or anything, but I don't think it's like
From your observations,
yeah. But if like I
mother
wouldn't,
and wife.
I don't find a problem. I mean, obviously it's traumatic if you have like your new relationship all over the internet as a kid watching that. Like I wouldn't want to see my mom like that. And
Yeah.
I wouldn't even do that in my relationship. I don't have followers like that.
Yeah.
But even as a role model, if you want to find a role model, maybe like a little more realistic, something that you can actually like model. Does
Yes.
that make sense?
So yes or
That's
no?
my thoughts.
Is she a good wife and mother role model? Man,
Sure.
y'all cannot
I mean-
answer a direct question. This is
God
incredible.
damn.
We haven't really seen anything so bad about her, like
Really?
like, hitting her kids or what it is. But like the
That's
stuff she
true,
has on the
that's
internet,
true.
that's obviously going to be traumatic, like for her kids growing up. So.
Okay. What about you?
I don't really keep up with the Kardashians, but from what I know, no.
Why would you say no? She's not a good role model.
All I remember is the back shots with Ray J.
I hit it. Shout out to Ray J,
Okay.
man.
All right.
Shout
And
out
you
to
think
Ray
that
J.
disqualifies her right there, huh?
I mean, I can still find the tape.
Okay.
I mean,
What about you?
I'm gonna say no, just because I feel like nobody should emulate anybody else, because you really don't know what goes on behind closed doors. So I feel like
Okay, from what you've seen, is she good?
From what she portrays, I can't really say honestly. So I'm gonna say no,
Okay, why would you say no?
just because it's not enough to go off of. Like, people like nothing's real. I feel like people portray what they want you to see. So I feel like
Merch.
Yeah.
There you go,
so
chat. Hey,
I
Jack.
feel like
Merch.
she, as an influencer, she's gonna influence people, and she's gonna influence people how she wants to be, how she wants to be portrayed. So
You still didn't answer the
obviously-
question. I'm asking why is
because
she
that's
not a
why.
good role
It's
model?
because I feel like she manipulates the way she portrays herself. So
Okay. You don't think it's honest?
yes.
Okay. All right. Whew, that was more painful than
All
I
right,
thought it
chat.
would be.
There you
Jesus
go.
Christ.
There's the merch, chat.
I mean, I'll just say this. I mean, this might be an unpopular opinion, but I think Kim Kardashian is a big problem with modern day society. I think, she's a terrible example as a wife and a terrible example as a mother, because if you're not a good wife, you can't be a good mother. Period. Being a mother is a byproduct of being a good wife if you do the job correctly. Because if you're a bad wife, what's going to happen is you've already fucked up by representing your husband poorly, and then what's going to happen is the kids are going to absorb that that poor observation as well when they go to school or whatever. I mean, you said it before. That's what we all know Kim Kardashian for, is having sex. Unfortunately, the thing that sucks is that all her business accolades, all her entrepreneurship, all her philanthropy work that people don't, might not necessarily know about, it's all going to be overshadowed by her sucking dick and fucking a guy in 2007. And that's just unacceptable behavior for a woman that's supposed to have children and be married or whatever. No one wants to see their mom getting plowed on the internet. And that's just, yeah, I mean, that's just not a good look. And
I just think the need for
Yeah.
attention overrides her motherly duties, and also as well, like that attention can lead to like problems. So overall, is she a bad person? Probably not. But the need for attention and business, awareness kind of like overshadows her family.
the thing that scares me is that, and I asked this question on purpose to y'all, most women would say that she's a good role model for women and she's a good role model for being a mother and for being a wife. And I would argue she's absolutely what I warn guys to never, ever date or get involved in. An attention-seeking woman that is only interested in her own benefit and that worries more about her career and earning money than being a dutiful wife and, being a mother. And that's just not what you want as a guy. You need a woman that's going to be your how do I say this? She needs to take care of shit at home. Fuck your career, fuck your name, fuck all that other shit. What's more important is the children and the family and the legacy. And unfortunately, the man carries the name's legacy. I mean, she took Kanye West's last name. You know what I mean? It's not the other way around. So you got to enact on that. Did you have something you want to say?
Yeah, would you not say that men move the same way, meaning like they move more so towards like their financial status and businesses?
Yeah, but that's because that's how men are measured. Men are measured on what they create. Women are measured on creating children.
Well, if a woman kind of makes that for herself, then she doesn't need a man.
You really think so?
Absolutely.
Disagree.
Okay, so here's the thing. A woman can make her own money. That's great, but she's still going to want a man. She's still going to want security to some degree from a man.
I don't think so. I think that creates their own security. She is
Really?
king.
Okay, question for you. Let's say you work a job right now, right?
Mhm.
Okay. Roughly how much do you earn? Roughly.
It really
You're
depends.
still young.
It really depends. I work tip based. So
Okay. Do you want a guy that makes as much money as you, or if not more? Let's keep it real.
at my status right now, more.
Okay. Let's say you made $100,000 a year. Would you want a guy that made as much money as you, if not more?
More. But if I hit like, let's say $1 billion, I'm not even looking for a man.
That's okay. Well, the reality is, no, you will look for a man still. It's just that the man's got to measure up and make $1 billion and a little bit more than you.
If I go home, like I can make a lot of money, and I would like a man with money, but if I have my own successful business, I don't want to go home alone and like pick my nose. Like, I want someone there. It's more than money and all that. It's partnership. It's sex. It's everything.
Yeah. You guys say you want a partner, but the reality is you don't want a partner. You want a superior because,
Oh, for sure.
yeah. So you don't want a partner. You don't want an equal. You want a guy who's going to lead you, a man that's taller than you, a guy that makes more money than you, a guy that's stronger than you, a guy more competent than you, a guy that's more confident than you, more ambitious. You basically don't want an equal. You want a superior. So you can sit there and say, I'll make my own money, so I don't need a man, but you're still going to want a man. And not only that, your money, your appetite is increased from your ability to earn more money. So if you make $100,000, you're going to want a guy that makes at least $100,000.
Man, you said $1 billion, right?
Yeah.
Perfect example.
I'm speaking because
Hold
we're
on,
talking about Kim
hold
K.
on.
A Billy.
Lolo Jones, right? Just had a breakdown on the internet. She said basically in a nutshell, I'm 40 years old. I don't have a man. I want kids. I have money, I have success, but I'm not fulfilled.
Mhm.
Most women want a family and children. So if you want to say, okay, I don't need a man if I'm independent, what's you're 40 years old, by yourself in your house with all your money, what are you going to do? Jack shit. Nothing.
Okay, honestly, the way I answered was because he said that that's what men are measured by.
Yes.
So my
true.
answer
It's
was
true.
like regarding that. So
You got triggered.
not triggered. I would say just like if that's what they're measured by,
Question for you.
then
Have
I'm
you-
not looking for that in a man if I have it. I
Okay.
would look for the other things that I'm missing in my life, not the things that I have in my life.
That's cap, because even if you have money, you're going to still want a man with money. That's a lie.
I mean,
I honestly
instinctively,
don't
like
think so.
It's
you don't think so
Honestly,
because you're
I
not
don't
there
think
yet.
so.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm a trick
really
for
what
my
it is. And I
man.
was trying not
No,
to say that,
like-
but you feel like that because you ain't
I'm
there
not gonna
yet.
lie, like I'm a trick for my man. Like I'm
Which is why you didn't want to mention that you dated him for 3 years and that you're in a relationship.
We're ready to get the fuck out of here.
No.
Like, because here's the thing. I already knew. See, you didn't even have to tell me, but I could tell from the way that you referred to him and the how you didn't want to mention that when a woman's in a relationship with a man that she truly
I'm
loves,
just a
admires,
really
and
private
respects.
person.
No. When a
No.
woman's in a relationship with a man she loves, admires, respects, she wants everyone in the fucking world to know, I'm in a relationship, I'm with this guy, etc. When a woman isn't happy, typically she'll either, hide it to the side or whatever. And what I've noticed overwhelmingly, how many women have we interviewed now on the show, Mo? 1400.
1,453.
Okay, so
Oh
I'm pretty
my
damn good at this at this point. What I've realized is when girls are with a guy that they're providing for, or they're in the leadership role, or they're in the more masculine role, the leadership role, they typically are a little bit more ashamed of that because they're not in their natural feminine role where they're supporting a man. So that's why I'm telling you, when a girl has money, 9 out of 10 times she's still gonna want a man with money, because women don't like to be in their masculine supporting a guy. So going back to what I was saying with Kim Kardashian and Kanye West, no one gives a fuck if a woman makes money. A guy can be with a girl that makes no money. If she's attractive and feminine, submissive, whatever it may be, he's going to hang out with her. I'm sure all of you guys have probably been invited to celebrity parties, met a millionaire here or there, maybe went on a date with a rich guy. He didn't give a fuck how much money you made. Men and women are not the same. Women are measured on their beauty. Men are measured on their status and how much money they earn. I don't make the rules. I just report them. There's a reason why beautiful women that are young, that have no fucking money, get invited to celebrity parties.
True.
Yep. And for another point, it's so funny because even before we started filming, sorry, I don't know your name, sorry.
Marissa.
Yeah, she has a boyfriend, and I think she said her boyfriend like 3 or 4 different times.
Yeah.
And I said, "Oh, she about to my boyfriend. That's the death tonight." And then this one is like, "Don't even want to tell him, motherfucker, she got a boyfriend." Like,
And I knew just from the way that she referred to him, I know right away when a girl's in a breadwinner position with her guy. Right away, I could tell. I could smell it. So it's like, and no offense to you, it's just we got
I'm
pretty
really
good at doing
okay.
this.
Look, I'm a Gemini, but I'm a Virgo rising, so I'm really, I'm really, really private. Like I'm super private. Like that's not even what the vibe was.
But we're on a podcast.
Yeah, I know.
Well, so
Anyway.
Phantom has a guy that's like perfect, right? And so, and it makes me so sad, y'all. This about to sound so terrible. Like if I said I got a checklist and he checks off everything, like he's tall, he looks nice, bitches want him, all that kind of stuff, right? I just know he don't got enough money, so I would not seriously date him.
But can
And
you
when I
fix
say
it?
I mean, yeah, because you got 2 legs, so you wake up every morning, so you need to go find some money. However, I'm just not about to play that be down for the show game, because again, I've done it a time or 2 or 3 or 4, and so me at this point is like, nah, if you ain't at least what I'm working with or more, like it's just we gonna be cool. But when I say this guy's perfect, I just be like, damn, I just wish we had some more money. and I don't even want his money. It's so crazy because I don't even want your money. It's the lack of security.
Yeah,
it's a lack of security because I have a lifestyle. So in the event that my shit get fucked up,
It's a mindset too, because if I want a guy with money, I know I'm not going to take his money. I know I'm going to want to make my own money. But I'm thinking in the future, if we're going to go further and I want kids, I want my kids to have the money mindset, the abundance mindset.
Right.
So who's going to teach that to them? The parents. So that's the
my
big
thing is,
reason.
my problem that I had with dating guys that had a lot of money is they were always trying to get me out of school and tell me, why do you have to work? Why do you have to go to school? I can provide for you. And my thing is, like, I had this dream since I was 5 years old. And you don't want to see me fulfill my dream because you want me to sit in the house all day and wait for you to get home with food on the table and just get fucked whenever you want to fuck me. That was my problem with dating really, really rich guys. But the grass is always greener, I would rather, be able to finish my school and be a good role model for my kids. Like, I'm first generation and my parents did not move here for me to just be with some rich nigga and not do shit with my life. But that's how I see it. Everybody's perspective is different.
All right. Well, so that's what I was saying with the Kim K thing, is that like her value is not determined by how much money she earns in her entrepreneurial ventures. Her value is determined on, as a woman, are you a good wife and a mother? And I would argue that she is not a good role model for women to emulate as far as being, I mean, let's be honest. If most women took her path, right? Let me fuck an R&B star on camera, and hopefully I'll become like a superstar. Like, most girls are not going to be successful doing that. I mean, hell, there's thousands of girls doing it right now on OnlyFans. Where are they being famous? You know what I mean? So it's because when she did it back in 2007, it had a shock value that isn't like that important now. So, and then with you saying like, you're saying like you don't care about money or something like that. You mentioned.
No,
earlier?
I'm saying like, I care about
You
money.
said that first, and then now you're saying you do care.
I care about money because of like the mindset that he has, not necessarily because I want you to take me to Nobu or whatever. Like, I'm thinking like I want to feed off your brain too.
You're more attracted to the traits that it takes to make the money versus the actual having of the money.
Like, how did you get there? What does it take you to keep it?
I always say that girls aren't necessarily attracted to money. They're attracted to the traits that it takes to make money.
Lifestyle, all of that.
Yeah, because like a trust fund baby that's like a pussy that made the money quickly, like he's not going to be attractive versus a guy that like busted his ass for 10, 15 years Definitely.
Exactly. Like I wouldn't be
It's
attracted
kind of
to
like
him.
big dick energy.
I guess, yes. Rising Virgo?
Very much so.
Shout out to Mulatto.
That's my Gemini speaking, not my Virgo.
Okay. Well, that's what women want. They want a guy that's going to be in a leadership role, you know? So,
Exactly.
like, if a girl's in a leadership role, that's cool, but like, no one really gives a fuck. So, like, Kim K, right? I'll tell you guys this: if she doesn't go back to Kanye, she's never going to be taken seriously by anybody ever, ever, ever again.
Mm-mm.
She's 40 plus years old, filled with plastic. Everyone knows she's a hoe. She's had sex on camera. Like, she's way past her prime.
But okay, so
For what
having-
men
And she
want.
has 3 kids.
Remember, I'm looking at it from a
Four.
male
She got 5
perspective.
kids.
4.
Like, okay, you know, how about this? What if I told you there's this guy,
yeah,
he lives with his mom,
yeah.
he's 19 years old, he
Yeah.
smokes pot every day, he doesn't really have any ambition or drive.
19 years old.
Yes.
Like it lives with his mom. That's fine. Like he's
No,
19 years old.
but 19, would you date him seriously and want to take him seriously and build a future with that man?
If I was 19 or
No,
as the
your age, you right
26-year-old?
now, in your prime.
I wouldn't date a 19-year-old.
Nope. Thank you. A man that's in his prime is not going to want to date a woman that's 40 with a bunch of kids.
Okay.
We're different. Women want men that are competent. Men want women that are young and beautiful without kids.
Okay. All right. Okay, but my thing is, you said
Yeah.
she fucked on camera, so that
Yes.
makes her a hoe,
Yes, that disqualifies her from a majority of men. Yes.
even though it was her man and it got leaked supposedly.
Yes,
No,
it
no,
will
no, no.
disqualify
It didn't get
her.
leaked. She leaked it.
Right.
Yeah. No.
I've seen a couple sex tapes that leaked from celebrities,
Supposedly.
and that shit was wiped from all the internet the next day. So if she wanted it gone, it could have
No,
been
she
gone
wanted
one
it to be
time
found.
ago. Right, exactly.
Yeah, and not only that, it's there's something. Here's the thing: that sex video is only going to be good for that guy.
Mhm.
Every other guy that comes into the relationship it's always going to burn them seeing you have sex with another guy. Men are visual creatures, and men are territorial. For them to see their girl get dominated by another girl, it does a certain thing to a man. It's like a visceral, like, disgust.
And it's like you're virtually cut for life.
Well, how about this? What if you saw a video of your boyfriend sucking someone's dick? How would you feel about that?
It's a hell.
He wouldn't be my boyfriend.
Wait a minute, that's
Oh.
completely different.
That's different. That's not heterosexual.
Hold on, hold on, hold on.
like-
That is the male equivalent of watching their girl get pranked. That is the male equivalent.
Raise your hand if you agree.
It's not. It's
You don't
not.
have to agree. I'm giving you, this is how men feel. Like, I'm telling you the male perspective. See how they don't give a fuck about how men feel about it? I'm telling you, like,
I don't
watching.
agree with that at all. I don't think anybody did.
Well, I'd agree with that for
That's-
sure.
that's literally
level of
men have so
aversion-
many
That's literally
hormones.
sexual
Yeah.
orientation. Like that's
the level
completely
of
different.
aversion probably it does match. Like
Watching
as
my
gross
man
as
get
you would
fucked
be
by
to see
another
that,
girl.
how
Someone-
grossed
so-
out you
Oh, how
would be.
traumatic it is. You're
Yeah.
talking about from
Yeah,
a traumatic.
but-
Oh,
There's
So,
no way. There's no way.
the repulsion of the
Right.
actual
Yeah.
activity
Okay.
itself is different. We're just saying
Right.
on
That's
the level
absolutely
of a guy,
absurd to me.
that's how we feel.
Well,
That's absolutely absurd.
well, here's the
Watching
thing.
a woman
Here's the
have
thing.
sex with a man.
Ladies, with all due respect, I don't give a fuck if you agree. I'm telling you how the male equivalent to it.
You
I'm
guys are
telling you,
just sensitive,
no,
honestly.
it's not about
How
that.
can we take like seeing you guys do that and it's like you literally just compared
Hold on,
it to
let me
two
just
men having
finish my
sex.
point real quick. A guy watching his girl get plowed by another dude is equivalent to you watching your boyfriend suck another guy's dick. It's emasculate. Watching your woman get dominated by another guy is just the same as you watching your guy get emasculated by another man. It's the same level of disgust. It's the same thing. I'm giving you the male equivalent. So quite frankly, fuck what you think. I'm giving you the male equivalent. You don't like it because it makes you feel a certain way.
No, it doesn't make- I
Congratulations.
think it's just absurd, honestly.
Why is a
How's it
guy
absurd?
sucking dick like emasculate? Like it's like 2022. Like
Would you want your boyfriend to suck dick on camera?
if I was the type of woman who was okay with the man
No, no.
sucking dick,
Do you want it right now?
me personally, no, I don't.
Then why you arguing for it?
I gotta speak for the minorities too. Like the majority of
Bruh,
women
the
wouldn't,
minority is irrelevant. If I line up
Why? They're
100,
included too.
no, because the minority does not make the rule. We're speaking in generalities. If I line up 100
Oh,
women,
there's rules.
no, if I line up 100 women, 95 of them are going to have a serious point of issue watching their guy suck another guy's dick. The majority rules.
Even better. You know what? Ladies in here,